The biggest myth of my generation is this idea that knowledge is power. Knowledge is not power. And in order to understand why knowledge is not power, you need to first understand the difference between education and training. Being educated and being trained is not the same thing at all. Let me explain. Obviously, I'm in the military. I just happen to be in Army aviation. Obviously, as you can imagine, it's a fun position, rewarding position, but it also comes with grave dangers. Actually, an aircraft taking off back there. So sorry for the noise. However, here's my perspective. By being in the military, education can be learned in a book, can be learned in a classroom. Nowadays, you can be educated online with e-learning, which is a phenomenal tool. I don't doubt that. But do you guys think that that aircraft back there, that we were simply educated on how to man that craft? Do you think that we were licensed and certified to man that craft by book or by classroom or even online? Absolutely not. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of preparation to learn how to successfully and safely rig a parachute, jump out of a perfectly fine aircraft and land safely, or how to successfully and accurately fire a weapon with a comrade of mine, in front of me, and I'm, covering for him so he can get to cover, or how to successfully and safely throw a grenade and get to cover, and just to name a few things. Now, for you being a civilian, as I'm assuming you are a civilian if you're not military personnel, let's just talk about you and your driver's license. Were you able to successfully get a driver's license with just classroom education, just books, just reading? I don't think so. So the whole buzz of, right now at 2018, 2019 is books and mentors. I have no doubts in my mind that by reading books and by reading mentors, you'll be better off than by not. However, it's not enough just to have the knowledge, if you're catching my point here. It's not enough just to read about finances and to learn about health online and watch some YouTube videos. It's not enough to read a book on relationships. You don't have it figured out just by reading about it. So I think we all understand that in these life and death situations, whether you're in Army aviation or you're a civilian driving your vehicle down the road, or you have other civilians driving next to you, you want them to be trained on what they're doing, correct? Because those are life and death situations. But it's always struck me as a little bit strange that if it's not life and death, we don't really take a lot of time and train ourselves in that matter. I find that very, very odd. I guess if you don't succeed in your business, your health goes to shit, or your relationships aren't good, it might not kill you literally and directly speaking. However, as I believe Freud said, most men live lives of quiet desperation. So if you're living a life of quiet desperation and you're not actually living your life and you're just more or less existing or surviving or going through the motions, if you will, you're kind of dying, if you will. So it is life and death. So I challenge you to take a life and death approach to your health, to your wealth, to your relationships, and ultimately your happiness. Treat that as life and death situation. And once you do that, you will not merely just educate yourself and read on the matter or watch a few YouTube videos. You will entrench yourself and you will make sure that you are well versed in the things that you need. So if you want the kind of training, the type of camaraderie, family, responsibility, accountability, and ultimately the results that militarized training will get you, I'm going to challenge you again. Join forces with us, and we're going to help you get to where you need to go with education, training, immersion, accountability, mentorship. It's all right here. If you want to change your life and any of the 4 pillars, health, wealth, love, happiness, then you need to get with us. What's the worst that could happen? Take a chance.